Hey everybody, today I'm going to explain all the world modifiers to you in detail to help you decide the settings you want to use on your next playthrough. And if you've never played Valheim or just haven't played in a while because you're too busy relaxing in the sun, then you should definitely install it right now so you can experience the new world modifier settings. These things are awesome. You can even use these world modifiers on your server. In order to do that, you have to load your world into your single player game, set the world modifiers the way you want, then upload it back to your server. And if you need a fast, reliable server, you can save 10% on a Gportal server with my link. Just use jiroctheviking.com/gportal. To start with, let's review the presets. As we go through these, notice how it automatically changes the customized sliders and toggles below. First, we have the easy preset. With this, combat is easier and there are fewer raids on your base. This will be great for those of you who want to focus on exploring and building. The next preset is hard. With this, combat is harder and monsters will raid your base more often. It's great for those who want to do a playthrough and have things be just a little harder than normal. The next preset is hardcore. This is the toughest of the presets and will be great for those who really want to challenge themselves. With this one, combat is a lot harder and enemies will raid your base more often. Not only that, but when you die, all your skills and all the items you're carrying will be lost forever. In addition, you have no map, and if a boss is alive, you cannot use portals, nor can you exit boss dungeons. You're going to be stuck in there until one of you dies. This should make for a crazy fun playthrough though, for some of you. Next, we have a more friendly preset called Casual. In this mode, combat is a lot easier, enemies will not attack you until provoked, and there are no raids on your base. This will be a great option for those of you who want to be left alone so you can explore or just build in peace. Hammer mode is another friendly preset. With this one, you can build all build pieces for free once you've discovered the recipe. There are no raids on your base, and enemies will not attack you until provoked, and all other difficulty settings are normal. This is very similar to the casual preset, except with this one, you don't have to farm resources after you've learned the recipe. And lastly, we have the Immersive preset. With this mode, you have no map and you may not use portals. You have to use your own wits to keep track of where you are in the world. And a hint, the world tree in the sky can help you navigate the cardinal directions since it never moves. And of course, you can always reset to normal after playing around with these settings. This is the way Valheim is meant to be played with the intended difficulty balance. It's highly recommended for your first playthrough for the best experience. You can customize Valheim even further by playing around with the sliders and toggle settings. With these, you can really tailor the game to your liking and make it even easier or harder than the presets. Combat governs how much damage you give and take. You can choose between very easy, easy, normal, hard, and very hard. Death penalty governs what happens when you die. On casual, you do not drop equipped gear and skills are reduced a lot less than on normal mode. On very easy, you drop all items like normal, but skills are reduced a lot less than on normal mode. On easy, you drop all items like normal, but skills are reduced less than on normal mode and more than very easy mode. On normal, you drop all items and skills are reduced the normal intended amount. On hard, equipped items are dropped, but the rest of your inventory is lost permanently. In addition, skills are reduced faster than normal. And on hardcore, you lose all carried items and skills permanently. Now that sounds like fun. Resource rate governs the amount of resources you gain from the world and enemies. You can lower the rate to 50% or 75%. Normal is 100%, of course. And if you want a higher resource rate, so you don't have to farm as much, you can increase it to 150%, 200%, or even 300%. The raid rate governs how often enemies will raid your base. You can set this to none, much less, less, normal, more, and much more. Now I know a lot of you enjoy building. You probably want this set to none, so you don't have to deal with building those really ugly moats around your base. The portal modifiers will allow you to change how portals work in the game. The portal items setting finally allows you to portal with metals. No more server hopping required. The normal setting restricts metals from going through a portal as it was intended. With the no boss portal setting, you cannot use a portal and you cannot exit boss dungeons if a boss is alive. With a no portal setting, you will not be able to use portals to teleport yourself across the world. You'll have to run or sail everywhere. With a no build cost toggle, build pieces require no materials to build. You still need to discover the recipes though. With the player base's raids toggle, raids are based on the progress of each individual player rather than on which bosses have been killed on the server. This will be great for newer players who join a server that has progressed past several bosses. No more feelings or seekers destroying your simple house. With the passive enemies toggle, enemies won't attack you until you provoke them, so feel free to explore and build in peace. And finally, the NoMap toggle removes the in-game map and mini-map. You'll have to navigate by the stars and the world tree. This is one of my favorite custom settings. I highly recommend you try it for one of your playthroughs. I've even convinced a few people to try it who thought they would hate it, but they ended up loving it. And if you want to play Valheim on max settings like I do, you should get a custom gaming computer from Xidax like I did. Just use my link, jiroctheviking.com/Xidax. And a huge thanks to those who support me on Patreon. I love all y'alls. Alright, that's it for now. Have fun out there.